If someone were to ask you to comment on the arts and culture scene in Leicester, what would you tell them?
I'd say I think it's exciting, it's growing. I think we've got a really broad cultural scene in the city. It ranges from the large venues, the theatre and the music productions, through to print, to ranges art festivals, to the spoken word, reading and writing. And I think the mix between the big venues and the small local groups is exciting for everyone. I think that's also been recognised by the Arts Council and the investment that they've put into the city, that we are really a growing cultural environment.
How significant is the literary scene?
I think the literary scene is really important. I think Leicester's quite long been established with having some really amazing authors coming out of Leicester, but how we develop the literary scene within the city, how we celebrate it, and how we make sure that literary scene has an audience within the city, I think is developing, and is something that I think we should all be really excited about. So the council's been doing all sorts of different things. More recently it's been working directly with literary groups to offer space, to offer the sort of communications network the council has to attract new people in. But we've got relationships that go back a long time. So we've got authors that come into the city who come back to talk to young people like Bally Rye about his experience of growing up in the city and wanting to write full time. And I think those bringing back and sharing of those experiences are really powerful. I think all the different elements sit alongside one another. So we're supporting people to write within the city, we're making sure there's the space and the promotion of that, but also making sure that they get an audience and that we bring young people into that. I think if we're raising the profile of it, I think we have to capitalise on the established authors we've already got. We use things like the Whatever It Takes festival, which brought in authors, both those from the city but also from outside. I think we have to really celebrate the breadth of our literary scene. So we've got people who are writing amazing fiction, we've got those that are doing spoken word and making quite a significant national name for themselves. We've also got those sort of local history groups that are writing up our city's shared history, and I think how we can capture that and make sure that's understood nationally and internationally. And I think working with sort of national publishing houses, making sure that they see Leicester as the real hotbed of creativity, I think it is, are all ways that we can continue to raise the profile.
And why is it important to do this?
It's absolutely crucial to continue to do this, because we want people to both be able to aspire to writing, to recognise why it's such an important way of sharing our own stories and experiences, but also of raising the profile of the city, you know, making sure that people know that this is somewhere that things are happening, that exciting things come from and come back to. And I think there's all sorts of different ways that the literary scene supports that.
So if someone wants to find out more about the reading, the writing and other activities, writer development activities that are taking place in Leicester, where might one start?
The best way to find out is signing up to the library services email. All of our libraries have got lots of information in, but every month the library puts out something called the book news, and it tells you about local groups that are happening, it tells you about literary opportunities to go along to different types of workshops to find out more. It's a great place to start to get to know other local like-minded writers and readers and share some of your stories and experiences with them.
Councillor Russell, thank you very much.
Thank you.